Hey everyone, Lynn Hero here, one half of the SD Sisters duo. We represent and educate for AO Medical. Today I would like to share with you a tip on how to easily and effectively retail the HOP SPF 50 Sun Cushion. So this is a product that probably 9 out of 10 of my clients have. Those that are in the Fitzpatrick 1 to 3 range, we're looking forward to in the future getting a sun cushion that's going to be for higher Fitzpatricks, but for now this is awesome for Fitzpatricks 1 through 3. It was recently reformulated to be about 10% darker than the original formula, which is great, so it just covers more tones, skin tones. So first off, when you get this product, and whenever you're trying to retail any product, it's really important to give the key benefits to the client, what makes it different from other products out there, right? Because they may be using some other sunscreens. So first off, I let them know that it comes in this really awesome little compact. It does come with this, what I call like a blender brush sponge, because it really absorbs no product, which is really great because a lot of sponges out there, a lot of product is absorbed in, so it wastes a lot, right? So this is kind of that blender sponge material so that it does not absorb. It allows the product to be applied very effectively and lightly on the skin, again, without wasting. So that does come with this. So what's important though, before you retail a product, is to really be able to convey the 3 key benefits to the client. So first off, this provides awesome SPF 50 protection. My daughter and I were in Greece last summer, and we used this solely because we just took carry-ons for our sunscreen. And we had no issues with any burning. We applied, we were out all day, and this was August, so it was really intense heat and intense sun, and it gave us superior protection for our faces and our neck and our décolleté. And you can also apply it to the hands as well. So those are kind of the places that we love to use it. So that's number 1, is great SPF 50, great sun protection, broad spectrum protection all year round. Number 2 is it has a lot of anti-aging ingredients in it. So it's got our polylactic acid, which is the ingredient that is in dissolvable sutures that helps to build collagen. It also has a epidermal growth factors in here. And then lastly, it also has a tint, as you can see. So it provides this really, I would call it a light coverage, but not a sheer coverage. It really provides good coverage for people dealing with redness, uneven skin tone, wanting to cover up acne, different kinds of blemishes, and also it's great as a substitute for foundation or concealer. So I'm also going to do a little demo on what I do with my clients, and so that they get to have this experience. So it's got the 3 key positive benefits then. It's a broad spectrum, SPF 50, great coverage, sun protection. Number 2, it has great anti-aging ingredients. And number 3, it has a tint and provides great coverage so they can substitute this for their makeup if they'd like, and at least for concealer, which is really great. Okay, so first off, when I have clients and I'm trying to retail products, I almost always sample, but you're gonna say, maybe, how do you sample a sun cushion, right? So for me, it's about giving them an experience. So if I simply put the product on in the treatment room and they come out here and they leave, I check them out, they may say, oh, my face looks good, but they don't really realize just how much it changed the face, like the appearance of the face. So what I like to do is I like to actually, when I've done any kind of waxing or any kind of facial treatment that it would require me to apply sunscreen, which is pretty much anybody that I've worked on during daytime hours, I purchase these really wonderful latex-free wedges, and you guys can get them from many stores, from pharmacies. I buy them on Amazon. Again, you want latex-free just to make sure somebody doesn't have a latex allergy. So come in these little wedges. So what I do is I will take one side of the wedge and I will gently blot into the sun cushion, and then I will apply it to half of their face, okay? And preferably if you have a mirror handy so that they can see what you've done, they're gonna look, and then I let them apply to the other side of the face. So first I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna show you guys. So I gently blot, and they would normally be doing this with the black blender sponge that comes with the product, but for sanitation purposes, because we can only apply this and we don't want to double dip, I'm using disposable wedges. I will mention that the disposable wedges will absorb a lot more product, you let the client know that, than the sponge that actually comes with the product. So again, we just gently blot in, and I'm not wearing any makeup right now. I just have a little bit of clear sunscreen on just to leave the house, because I wanted to give you guys a really great idea of the coverage that you get and how light this goes on. So you just lightly blend in, And I really don't have a lot of hyperpigmentation to cover, but I will tell you that this is so beautiful because it really works as, like I said, an under eye concealer. Covers any redness, any pink, any hyperpigmentation that they may have. Now, some may want to add a little extra concealer, but it's not necessary. Okay, so once I've pretty much applied to one side of their face, I will take either the back side of the sponge or I will get a new wedge, and then I will hand it to them and I will say, what do you think? And usually they're like, oh my goodness, that was amazing. I really love the changes that I see in my skin. It looks so, even skin tone. My sister and I call it kind of like a Photoshop finish. It really does give that effect. It gives like a filtered Photoshop finish to the skin. So then I give the other sponge to the client and I say, okay, now I'm gonna have you apply. And why do we do that? We do that because we really want them to see how easy it is to apply and the feel and the texture themselves, right? So I just have them apply to themselves and they'll be like, oh my gosh, this is just really so easy. Because some clients are really, really low maintenance. And if you give them something that looks like it's gonna be complicated, they're not gonna wanna use it. They're not gonna even go there. So if you let them have the experience and show them how easy it is to apply and then the results that they get, they're much more likely to be on board and purchase the product. So I would tell you that 9 out of 10 times a client, whether they're a new client, an existing client, who I give them this experience with the Sun Cushion, they purchase the product right away. And oftentimes they're even purchasing for their teen daughters. I have used it even on males that are dealing with rosacea and want to reduce some of the redness in their skin. And I let them know in particular that it's not a foundation, it's not a makeup, it is an SPF that's slightly tinted to minimize uneven skin tone, to even tone. So even male clients, if they're dealing with rosacea, they have a lot of redness or even some acne scarring, letting them have the experience as well is not a bad idea. So that is pretty much it. So again, you're going to be giving your client the experience. This is what I call sampling the product, and they will fall in love with it and then they will purchase the product. So if anybody's interested in more information on this, please reach out to us at the SD Sisters. Remember for checkout to get free shipping, extra gifts and samples, to use the SD Sisters code, and also to be added to our free product training and support group where we have lots of awesome tips like this and more. Thanks guys, hope you enjoy this as much as we do, and happy selling HOP sunscreen.